Okay, welcome to the Mark Hope Show. We are going to do a little bit of testing of the equipment since I've been out of commission for quite a while. But we're going to do a show on silver. And I'm not going to get completely into the silver, what the whole thing is, but silver is an investment, as you know, and I am talking to folks that might not know so much. If you're an expert already at silver and investing in silver and all that kind of thing, this is not for you. This is for people that are just getting involved in the silver space and try to maybe not make some mistakes with silver. So I am going to talk about investing in silver and physical, actual silver that you can hold in your hand is really what you want. The paper silver it's not real. It's only as dependable as the company that is selling the ETF, or the electronically traded fund of silver. And so you're not really buying the metal. And if you were, and they were servicing that for you, whatever their fees are to run their corporate office and all that other kind of stuff is where the profit goes. So you want to go to a reputable dealer and you want to buy actual verified silver coins, bars, whatever it is. And there's a lot of reputable online dealers that sell silver, but you want to actually hold it in your hand. And if you want to kind of do some extra things, there's silverware, there's sterling silver, things that are at garage sales, that kind of thing. And you may find some, silver, but you have to be careful about silver plate. And in today's day and age, I hopefully the things that I say to you are just going to be jumping off points that you're going to go look on Google and watch YouTube videos and go to the AI and learn more about what's going on. But some of the things that I'm seeing that I want my people to be aware of are the things that I'm going to go over here in just a second. And so the first thing that I want to go through is here's a TikTok video.
Silver Eagle replica. Look how thick that bad boy is. So nice. Comes with the COA, and you get not 1, but 2 ounces.
This person is selling a Silver Eagle replica that's made out of titanium. Now, if we look up what the spot price of titanium is, then so the spot price of titanium is 6 to 10 pounds, or $6 to $10 for a pound, $10 to $30 a pound. This is not a collectible metal. They made a coin out of it. They are trying to get somebody, tricked into it or whatever. But this is jam bullion, and there's many that are actual sellers of silver. And what you want to look at when you're starting in your metals investing of the physical metals, you want to learn about something that's called spot price. And the spot price is pretty much the up or down place that the market is set to. So for instance, if you go into a coin shop, the spot price today is $94.11. And the coin dealer, some of them like a pawn shop are going to be just crazy. They're going to say they will buy silver for 20% below spot, which is crazy. And, don't do it. I was in a pawn shop the other day in Norman, Oklahoma, and the guy says, "Oh, well, we'll buy for 20% under spot. We got to make a little too." It's like, oh my God, you're making all of it. So, but that's the starting point, spot. So you're going to buy for a little bit over spot, and you're probably going to sell for a little under spot, and you may be involved in selling to your friends back and forth or whatever. Just be careful. It's the real article. And so if we want to buy silver from JM Bullion, the spot is $92. And let's just say, silver, I want to buy some silver. Let's buy silver rounds. These are the cheapest actual weighed and verified silver from a reputable dealer. They're not collectible. They're just guaranteed to be 999 fine silver. So let's look at a silver round. And if we want to buy one, these fractional ounces, I don't really agree with buying fractional, half ounce, quarter ounce. Just save up and buy a full ounce of silver. So I'm going to look for 1 ounce Walking Liberty. This is a copy of the American Liberty Eagle coin, but let's just say that we want to just buy a Buffalo round that's generic. And you could see that spot was $94 and this is $101. And that's where they're getting their profit. And you're buying that from them at a little bit over spot. And that's 1 to 19 coins, 106.45. If you use PayPal or a card. Crypto is 103, and a check or a wire is 102.16. And this 101.16 that they're advertising is if you buy more than 500 of these at a time. And we'll have to do some quick guerrilla math, but 100 times 500, that's a lot. So that's the spot price. That's how it works. Here it is up here. Silver asked 94, and they're selling it for 101. And, typically if you're trying to get a buy or a deal or whatever, then you want to buy it below. But you need to be careful what you're getting, because there's some guys on TikTok, we saw the Mr. Titanium, but let's look for a silver. Here's another one that's a little crazy. They're selling silver. I hope it's silver. I don't, there's no way to tell with these people, but they're selling a 5-gram bar. And if you realize that silver is in a troy ounce, not a regular ounce. So you're going to do the math on how many grams are in a troy ounce, which is 31 ounces. And, I don't know how to get to what he wants for this, but it's a little crazy. We'll go to ChatGPT, and we'll say how many grams to ounce. Now, this is going to tell us that 1 ounce is 28.35 grams. So let's say that this guy's trying to, sell this fractional silver. Well, first of all, if you divide it by 28.5, you're not going to be getting a deal. So a troy ounce. So let's ask it that. What is a troy ounce? And that's how the metals are designed. Troy ounce is 31.1035 grams used for gold, silver, platinum, palladium, that kind of thing. So don't get trapped up in that. So let's say how many grams in a troy ounce. So 1 troy ounce is 31.1035 grams. So let's take the $95 divide 94 by 31.10. So that means that silver that they sell by the gram should be $3.02 a gram. So 3.02 times 5. And that's already got the coin premium in it. So 15.5, and that guy is selling you got to go to the ad, but I don't know what it is, but I guarantee it's not $15. TikTok shop, here we go. TikTok shop, and we're going to go for silver coin. So we've got a okay, this is supposed to be a coin that is a collector's coin, but they're making it look like an ounce of silver. Okay, $12.95. You're watching this live with me, so you know that we just looked it up. It was $94, and it was $102 to buy 500 of them, and it was $106 to get one from a reputable dealer. So we know that this isn't silver, but it doesn't say. It says silver plated. It's very confusing. Some of them are not even that straightforward. And so see these prices. Silver coin, let's say 5 grams. 5 grams. So Yeah, this isn't even. Anyway, look for yourself and do the math. I'm not finding these grams, but there's a lot of, and maybe they're policing it a little bit more, but there's a lot of things that I see that have these guys selling obvious fake coins. I mean, when they want to sell what looks like a 1 ounce coin, and it says, "Oh, this is a collector item," and it's imitating a 1 ounce silver coin that's supposed to be worth $100 or whatever, and it's $12.99. Don't be fooled. And one of the things that you're going to see on TikTok is that they have the comments turned off. And they have the comments turned off because people are saying, "Hey, look, you're ripping people off. I mean, stop doing this." And the gram, they say, "Oh, invest in silver, and here's my 5-gram pieces, and they're for sale for $50 each." And we know that they're worth $15 because we did the math. So I'm going to end this live on that note, and I'm going to come back and review a little bit more on silver. But this was a live to kind of test my gear, and I hope somebody got a benefit out of it. And hope you have a good night.